YouTube, man, what's going on, Silent H? Back with another vid, man. And did I think I was going to record something like this? This is some of the most insane news I've seen in a minute. You guys know Jello just signed that deal. He's about to go and see if he can play in the NBA G League, but I never saw this coming. Now, reports are stating that Zaire Wade, yes, Zaire Wade, will actually be playing in the G League. What? The G League? This is insane. I never thought we would be reporting on something like this because there was a lot of information going back and forth. But let's get right into it. And if you do like these type of vids, man, like the video. Now, reports are actually stating, and of course, who do we have to go back to? Shams Charania, the official one who gives us those solid reports. And he actually put out this tweet very recently. Zaire Wade, the son of Dwayne Wade, is signing a contract in the NBA G League and is expected to join the Utah Jazz's affiliate Salt Lake City Stars, sources tell the Athletic and Stadium. Dwayne Wade is a part owner of the Jazz. Now that's tough because you guys know once people read that bottom part and they see that Dwayne Wade is actually part of the owner, man, I've only seen hate comments about this move. This is crazy to me because when anyone makes it to a further level in basketball, I think we should be proud of them regardless of the situation. Now, of course, you can say, okay, because his father is part owner, that's the only reason that he's getting there. But you have to have some type of skill to be playing in the NBA G League. You guys know they don't just hand out contracts to anyone. And yes, he's part owner, but at the end of the day, Zaire Wade definitely has a lot of skill to be able to play here. But man, I never thought we would see this happening. And the reason why I'm saying that is because initially, you guys know this dude's story. Very interesting. He initially played back in Florida where he was doing his thing, probably averaging around 20 points per game, killing. And then he transferred to Sierra Canyon where he played alongside Bronny James, Brandon Boston, Zaire Williams, a ton of these guys. And he honestly got hurt, which is what hurt a lot of things and ended up making his career not as good as what people thought it would be. Now, he was hurt and then came back and only averaged probably around 4 points per game. And a lot of people thought his basketball career was mostly over. Now, he actually did play EYBL as well, but definitely was not really one of the best players out there and was more, in my opinion, of an underwhelming hooper. But he still had a lot of talent, and there were games where he showed that he had talent, but he definitely had a lot of pieces that still needed to be put together. But what happened after that? He decided to go, instead of trying to go to college or somewhere else right away, he went to a prep school. Now, he actually went to Brewster Academy, which is where RIP Terrence Clark had gone previously, and they've had a ton of hoopers that have actually been able to go and play in the NBA and play in various places because they have a solid program. Now, he was playing here, and what happened? You guys know something started spreading, the season got canceled, and then he was really unable to really hoop there. They only had a couple games and definitely was not the ideal season for visibility or for anyone really seeing what he's doing. Now, we had been waiting and speculating, saying Zaire Wade may be going to college, maybe going overseas. People really didn't know, and he actually had offers but never expressed any interest in any of the schools. Now, we had offers from Nebraska, Rhode Island, and a couple of other schools, but we never saw him even suggest or even make a list of what schools he would want to go to. Really, the only speculation that was there was that his roommate was actually going to South Carolina, and people thought since him and his roommate are best friends, they may actually both go to South Carolina. But clearly, that's not the case, and he's been quiet this entire time. We never knew what was going on except one hint. Now, he actually posted and commented under a video of an NBL team in Australia. A lot of people were even speculating he was going to the NBL, and even his father commented something under there as well. And personally, I thought that's where he would be going because think about it, if he's commenting and interacting with the NBL's post and clearly showing some type of interest to going to the NBL, and he hadn't shown any interest anywhere else, it was a decent chance that's where he was going. But a lot of people, even in my opinion, surprisingly, were saying previously that he should try to go and play somewhere like the NBA G League. But now we haven't heard anything in months. Of course, if you were going to college, you would have already committed and been there. So we knew that was out of options for him. And then we just see this out of nowhere that he's going to the NBA G League. Now, is this dude really ready for the NBA G League? I think that's one question. But there was a recent video that was actually posted where Zaire Wade was going head to head against a ton of pros. And I gotta be honest here, from the highlights, he looked like he could hoop with them pretty easily. He knocked a shot down over Ben Simmons and was really doing his thing on the court. He definitely looked like he fit in there. And I gotta be honest, I was super surprised about this because if we've seen what he's done in the past, man, he really was not that solid of a player in high school according to his stat sheet. But when we see him playing with these guys who are in the NBA and he's able to hoop out there, move the ball, get buckets, man, I'm really wondering what is this dude going to do in the G League, because he's been working for a long time and we haven't seen him actually play a game in such a long time. I think that's the huge thing. Of course, at Brewster Academy, they played games, but the footage really was not out there like that. We saw glimpses of him playing, but we haven't seen that official game in super long. It's almost somebody like Kyrie Walker, where we haven't seen him actually get on the court and play, so we don't really know how much better he's gotten over time. But the fact that Zaire was able to hoop with these pros, the dudes in the NBA, I have faith that he may actually be able to hoop in the NBA G League. But I really guess only time will tell, and I definitely understand people's speculation because we haven't seen him hoop in such a long time and he was super questionable in high school. But I think all the training that he's been doing over this time is really going to be the determining factor as to how much better he's gotten, because this dude hasn't said a word for a very long time, and I never would have thought Dwayne Wade would have been able to really help or push or make this move. Because at the end of the day, if Zaire Wade was on his own, we know this for a fact. If his last name was not Wade, most likely something like this would have not been able to happen. We just have to be honest here. But I don't think that takes anything away because we don't really deal with what ifs. At the end of the day, he is going to be playing for the NBA G League. But arguably, let's think about it, man. You have somebody like LiAngelo Ball who has been playing for a while now, even proved himself in Summer League and was still unable to get on a squad. But now we have somebody like Zaire Wade who can almost walk in and play because his father is part of the owner, and definitely pulled some strings or at least did some type of finesse to help get his name in there. I think that's what's super questionable about the NBA G League and about how things are being run right now. Now, the thing that no one is noticing about this type of move is that he has to perform. Regardless of if someone can help you get your foot in the door, at the end of the day, you have to perform on the basketball court to keep a spot. And I think that's what's super interesting about this move. Regardless of how he got on the squad, you're going to have to get assists, score the basketball, get your teammates involved, rebounds, defense, all of these things to keep a spot, because you guys know someone might be able to help you get on a squad, but in order to keep a roster spot on an NBA G League team, you have to ball out and really show that you're worth that money, worth that time, worth that effort, and really worth them dealing with you. So I definitely think Zaire Wade is going to have to put a lot of pieces together, and really we're going to see how much he has improved. But I know I'm not the only one who was shocked with a move like this. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think? Honestly, my mind was blown when I saw this tweet come out, because man, I always thought he was going overseas and now he's going to the G League. What? Man, you guys let me know. Is the only reason he's getting there because of his father, or do you think it's just because of his talent and his own name? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the vid. Please like the vid. It's free. And if you enjoy this type of content that I put out, I appreciate each and every one of you. Selling each of them out.